Right, hi everybody, this is Helen, your Stampin' Up demonstrator from Bell Block in New Zealand. Right, nice to be on board. We'll just wait a few moments just for some people to come on. Sorry, I'm a little bit late. We had an appointment in town today, so we're a little bit late coming home. And my husband made me this beautiful cup of coffee, so I've just had some of that, and I made myself a cracker and cheese because I haven't had breakfast this morning, so it's been a busy, busy day. Right, so lots of things are happening in the classroom at the moment. I've had class this week, so I caught up with quite a few ladies and a really nice class in the weekend. We've also got catalogue launch on Saturday and Sunday, so that's really, really exciting. I just can't wait to share all the new colours, all the new products with everybody. There's some beautiful new in colours coming in, and there's a whole colour refresh, so some amazing colours. So looking forward to sharing the colours with everybody. That is going to be great, and there's some amazing products, so can't wait for the new catalogue to be released. Right, I see Anne's there. Hi Anne, nice of you to join me today. Lynette's there. Hi Lynette, nice of you to join me as well. I had a text from Ruth telling me that she was looking forward to 2 o'clock, so hopefully she's got the message that I was just going to be a little bit late today, and hopefully she's there. I'm just going to see if I'm on my iPad. Yes, it is. So that's really good. Right, so I'll put you on my card tray and we'll make a card, and then, yeah, I'll just chat to you while I'm doing that. So just a moment. Right, let's see. That's looking pretty good. I just wanted the measurements here so I can show you what size I've cut everything. I've got a little bit of cutting to do and a little bit of scoring today. Right, so I'm going to make a card today, and I have a card base. I've used thick white, so thick white's always really good for your card bases. It just gives that little bit of extra strength. And I've cut that at 15 centimetres by 26.5 centimetres. Okay, so that's our thick white. I will bring in our trimmer and put that there. Right. So what we're going to do is we're going to do some scoring first. So we'll put the cutting blade aside. We are going to score this at, let me think, 12, 16, right, 4 centimetres. Right there. So we'll, just about cut it, see, wasn't really concentrating. Score it at 4 centimetres, 8 centimetres, 12 centimetres, and 16 centimetres. Okay, so that's 4, 8, 12 and 16. Then I've got a piece of Designer Series paper here. So this is our beautiful Awash with Flowers Designer Series paper. Now this is retiring. Love it, love all the colours in it. Beautiful colours, beautiful papers. The backs of the papers are gorgeous as well. Really going to miss it. And I've used this a few times in my Facebook Lives. So it's Awash in Beauty is what it's called. And it's in the it's in the main catalogue. So what I'm going to do is I have a piece of designer paper. Now this is 14.5 centimetres. And we're going to cut this into pieces to go inside our card. So first of all, if I cut it this way, we need a 10 centimetre piece. So I'll put that at 10 centimetres and we'll just cut that. I can use my cutter. Right, and then we are going to need some other pieces. So we're going to go down to 3.5 centimetres, which is down to there. We're going to go down to 3.5 centimetres again. And 3.5 centimetres again, and hopefully that leaves me with another 3.5 centimetres, very close to it. So I'll just trim that one. Right, there you go. So I'll move the trimmer aside. Okay. So this is going to be our card base. So we're going to fold this forward. Here's your bone folder. Fold the next fold backwards. The next fold forward. And the next one backwards as well. Okay, so this is our
little card that will open out like this. Now we're going to place our beautiful designer paper on there. So we'll start with this one at the back. So we'll just put some, bring you a little bit forward. Oh, and I still want to show you some measurements. I'll just try to work forward on my paper. I think it's just quite good to be able to see your measurements when I'm showing you the pieces of cardstock. So we'll just place, just wants to attach really quickly. We'll just try to get this about there. Right, and then these four, they're all cut in a row so that you just line them up. That one must go there. Yep, perfect. Right, so these ones again, you're going to put some tape on. Just line them up on each panel. Okay. There's been so many amazing packs of designer paper in this main catalogue, and it's such a shame to see them go. So I'm just trying to make the most of them, use up the pieces I've got left over. There's always something new to come, which is great, but there have been some pretty amazing designer papers this year that I'm really going to miss. Right, and this one can go onto that front panel. Just like that. Just there, like that. Okay. So that is going to fold up like that, concertina forward like that, and open out. Okay, now we have a piece of razzleberry, rich razzleberry, and this is 8 centimetres by 8 centimetres. And we have a piece of white that is 7.5 centimetres by 7.5 centimetres. Now, let me just grab my stamp. So the True Beauty stamp set and dies match up with this beautiful designer paper. So I'm going to use the stamp from here, this one, and it's the same sort of image that we've got in here, just a little bit larger scale. So I'm just going to grab some scrap paper for that, and I'm just going to stamp it. And sometimes you can stamp it directly on, but sometimes it's quite nice stamped off, so I'll just try it on that side. Oh yeah, that one's okay. And a little bit up here as well. There you go. You just need a little bit of colour. So I'll put that ink pad aside now, and we will attach this white to the razzleberry. Like so, just line it up, give it a nice little border, and then that can be attached onto the background like that. So I normally just try to centre that about there. This is a great card to make when you're trying to use up a lot of designer paper, because it uses quite a bit. So it's really good for that. Right, and this piece of razzleberry is 16 centimetres by 8 centimetres. So we will score it because it does make a much better fold. So we're just going to place this in at 8 centimetres. Sometimes if you fold your cardstock, it doesn't always fold as neatly. And when you've got measurements that are quite easy to work out for your folds, it's much better to just do it on the trimmer. Right. Then I'm going to put a piece on here, but I want to maybe put that through an embossing folder. So I've got these little splotches here, and I'll grab my little mini, and I'll probably have one of those moments where I'm not sure what plates I'm using, because I tend to have that with my embossing folders on this little machine, and I haven't had time because I was late getting back, trying to work out the combination. So let's see if it'll work or not. Oops, line it up. Well, is that going to work? No, that's not right. Let's have a look. It's the dark one. I do it every single time. It's the dark plate. Right, try that then. Make sure I've got them lined up straight. There we go. You always know when you've got it right. It goes through so much easier. Right, so put the little machine aside. You don't see a lot of this white, but it just gives that little bit of texture, which is great. Right, so we're going to place that onto there. This seal does not like going on the back of your embossed images. It seems to want to pull some of the paper aside, so we'll just put that on there like so. Right, and then I'm going to cut out one of my flowers, so I think this one will do. It was off an edge and I've just shaped that flower, and I'll just cut this out, finish this, cutting this out quickly while I'm talking to you. So these papers were great because they have an image like this that you can cut out and use as your focal point on your projects. And I quite like that about a lot of these papers that we've had this year. It's made life a lot easier. It just means that if you haven't got the stamp set and dies, you can still make beautiful cards and using some of the designer paper as your focal image. And saying that, I love stamp sets too, because you can do your other things like stamp your inserts. I could have just stamped some flowers and put on the front, but because I've got this designer paper that's finishing, I thought, oh, I'm just going to keep using all these beautiful images. Right, so I'll just zip around there as quickly as I can. And how's everyone's day going? It's a beautiful day out there, really nice, the sun's shining, it's lovely. I really want to be getting out into my garden, but there's so much happening with the new catalogue launch. And some of my deliveries have been a little bit late, but I have received 5 boxes of stamping. I think it's 5 boxes, because she came back with another one from the couriers today. So that's good. So I've got all of those to unpack and get organised. So that's going to be this afternoon's job, and then I'm going to see if I can get some time to create some more samples for the catalogue launch for Saturday and Sunday. So really looking forward to sharing all the new products. And if you haven't got Demonstrator and would like a catalogue, contact me and I will sort that out for you. Right, just about at the end of this now. What have I got coming up? And I've got specialty class next week, so that's exciting. I made this card. I'm really looking forward to sharing that with my ladies on Tuesday night and Wednesday and Thursday. So I've got 3 days of specialty class this week. Yeah, with a fancy fold that I'd seen, and I thought, oh, that was really cute. So there's always lots of exciting things happening within my Stampin' Up business. And the most exciting is probably that I'm on the countdown now to my trip to Norway, which was a trip that I earned through my sales and that with Stampin' Up. And that is coming up very soon. So the countdown is on. It's like so exciting, and I'm looking forward to having some time away, which will be amazing. Right, I'll just cut this little piece because, you know, you get to the stage you think, oh, that'll do, and then it's like, oh, I'll go a little bit further, get a little bit more paper out of there, just like that. There you go. So that's my little floral image. And what I'm going to do now, I'll grab some tear and tape. Let's see. Just because it's a little bit stronger, I have got my Seal Plus somewhere, but not on hand right at the moment. So what I'm going to do is, this is going to be attached onto these pieces here like this. So an easy way to do it is, I know that we're going to need to put some tape along that edge, and it's going to go about that far. So we'll just do another strip of tape there, and we're going to do the same on this end. Okay, so some there. I keep forgetting I've got to put this down closer so you can see it. I should really swipe and see if I can see some comments. Dennis is not there today, Maureen. Well, that's a bit sad. I liked it when Dennis was joining me last week. And Velma's there. Hi, Velma. I was talking to someone today, and your name was brought up about things you do with scouts and things like that. So Velma was my son's scout leader years ago, and I've known Velma for a long time through Institute and things as well. So, and she did come to a class here. So that was exciting. Right, so peel the tape off. I just set it on top of the piece underneath so you can line everything up, and just close the card like that. Then you peel these 2 pieces off, and it's so much easier with pick me tool to start these off. Then you place that down like that and then fold that over like that, okay, and just put a little bit of pressure on, make sure that's attached. So this is how this is going to open out, okay, so you see all the beautiful colours. And then I'm going to pop this on the front. So we'll grab some dimensionals and we'll just use some large ones in some of the places. And I have the mini dimensionals if we need them for some of the smaller places as well. Right, let's see what else we've got here. The mini ones, I don't know what we've got on there, but that's right one there. And we might just do one more over here. Right, take these tops off. Right, and we'll just place that down on there like so. Isn't that cute? Really cool. So you can write your little message in there, gets covered when the person opens it, and then it just opens out to this beautiful card, which would look really nice on someone's sideboard. Okay, now you could actually put another piece of white inside there, or I could put a piece of designer paper. I'm just wondering what I've got in here in my packet that might be suitable. Oh, let me see. It's funny, you can never find what you want when you're looking, can you? No, I don't like that. I think a piece of this will be perfect. Oh, I know. See, this is a really good way of using up some of your bits and pieces. Sometimes I have these all sorts of bits in here that I'm just having a look to see what I'm going to use. Right, I'm going to grab my trimmer and I'll cut a piece of this at 7.5 centimetres. 7.5 centimetres. Right, so that would then go on the inside, which would be quite cute. Or we could have it this way. We could even have the same pattern, but I think that's a lot of flowers. Let's just go something just plain, do you think? Should I go plain or should I go flowers? Let me know what you think. Plain or flowers? Someone will tell me. I think that green might be a bit too much, actually. I might just do the flowers because I can't see what anyone's saying. I'm way too busy. So, I don't know. I might just go white, actually. Let me just cut some. Right. Here's another piece that's... Oh, Maureen said flowers. That would make life easier. Or should I go white? I could go white. White might look nice. Or flowers. I don't know. Could go either, really. I think we'll just put the flowers on because that will be easy. But you can see you could use lots of different papers out of your set. And or you could just put another piece of white that you could write some more. Write a little letter on. There you go. Okay, so that's my card for today. Look forward to seeing what you create. Just really pretty, easy, simple, and a great way of using up all that designer paper that everyone says they have at home. Right, so from last week, we had some amazing cards. Oh, now everyone's telling me white. Oh, gosh, look at that. I know, white would be good. Okay, I might change it. I might change it. That's fine. So last week I did the card and we've had a few people have sent cards in. Great cards. So thank you everybody that sent cards in this week. So the winner for this week was Mari Yates. Congratulations, Mari. You did a beautiful card. It's really nice to see all the different cards that come in, different stamp sets that are used or different designer papers. It's really, really awesome. So congratulations, Mari. You're our winner this week. If you make a card like I've made today, please send me a copy.
Okay, it's really nice to share our ideas with everybody else as well. So yes, next week I will have some new things to show you, new colours and new products probably, so that's going to be exciting. As I say, if you would like a catalogue, just contact me, and yeah, that's about me for today. So I'm going to go and start unpacking all these boxes of Stampin' Up products, and then I'm going to work on some more projects for catalogue launch. So I've got lots of things to show you. All my goodie bags are done, and all my notebooks are done, and my gifts are done, so that's good. So it's been a crazy few weeks, but you know, looking forward to sharing everything with my ladies in the weekend. Right, oh, Ruth's come on board. See you later. Did you miss the start, Ruth? Never mind. Okay, well, you guys have a really good day. Thanks again for joining me, and I look forward to seeing you again really soon. Thanks for joining me. Bye for now.